So it's still with Dr. Adebayo in business AS level. We continue with profit. Now, what we know profit already. Profit is total revenue minus total cost. And we have the gross profit, which is revenue minus cost of sales. We have the operating profit, which is gross profit minus operating expenses such as insurance, wages and salaries, advertising, utilities, and these are operating profits. And rent. Then we have net profit itself. Net profit is gross profit, operating profit plus other income minus interest on loans and taxes minus taxes. Now we're going to ways to increase profits. A business can increase profit by one, increasing revenue. We already know what revenue is. Revenue is the amount made from the sales of a product or service. That is revenue. So if your revenue if a business is able to increase its revenue, there's likelihood that the profit also increases because they have a positive or direct relationship. So how can a business increase revenue? One, raising the selling price if demand allows. So a business can only increase the selling price of its products if the demand for the product is price inelastic, and that is the point there. They said, I wrote, raising selling price if demand allows. So if demand allows, it simply means that the price elasticity of demand for such product is price inelastic. That would allow the business to raise its selling price. And if it's able to raise its selling price, the revenue would increase and profit would increase. The second one, increasing sales volume. For sales volume, we're simply talking about the quantity of what is being sold. If a business is able to increase the volume of what is being sold, that means it's going to make more revenue, and as a result of that, profit might as well increase. The third way to increase your revenue is to introduce new products. When you introduce new products, it simply means existing customers will start thinking about buying a new product entirely, and that would definitely increase your revenue. And if it increases revenue, it increases profit. The fourth one, improving marketing and promotion. Marketing and promotion are important because they increase awareness and they encourage customers to buy. Advertising, it increases awareness. Promotion, it encourages customers to buy. These two would increase your revenue, and if they increase revenue, they are likely to increase profit. And the last one, entering new markets. When you enter a new market, it simply means you want to sell existing products to a new customer, to new customers, and that would as well, because those new customers do not have your product before. So which simply means directly or indirectly they're going to buy your product, and buying your product means your revenue would increase. And because your revenue is going to increase, it's going to impact on your profit, and that means your profit will also increase. So these are ways in which a business can increase revenue. Raising the selling price if the demand for the product is price inelastic. Increasing the sales volume, because whenever sales volume increases, revenue would also increase. Introduce new products to existing customers. That allows them to buy a different product entirely, and that increases revenue, which increases profit. Advertisement and promotion, that encourages consumers to buy, that creates awareness about a product. That can as well increase revenue, and that will definitely increase profit. And the last one is entering new markets. When a firm or a business enters a new market, it simply means it's going to sell an existing product to a different customer entirely, and that might as well increase revenue, which will in turn increase profit. Look at my explanation. I make the point, I make the explanation. Are they clear? Any question about that? So one way to increase the profit is to increase revenue. And to increase your revenue, you have to do any of what I have mentioned. Any question about that? That's about increasing profit through revenue. Thank you, and I remain Dr. Adebayo. So another way to increase profit is to reduce the cost. For cost is the amount spent to ensure that the product is made available for sale. So there's inverse relationship between cost and profit. The lower the cost, the higher the profit. So to make more profit, you have to reduce your cost. So how can a business reduce its cost? One, buying cheaper raw materials. So you need to find suppliers that will sell at a reduced cost for you, and that would as well increase your profitability. Two, improving efficiency. Most times, businesses are unable to reduce their cost, not because of raw materials, but because of wastage, because of ability to use resources to the full efficiency. That means they are not efficient enough. Maybe they lack technology, or maybe they lack the skills the expertise, the knowledge needed to carry out those production. So if a business is able to put in place the required skills, knowledge, expertise, or technology to produce goods, then there will be efficiency. The third one, reducing waste. Waste means you cannot use as raw materials or resources for sale, for production. So whatever is gone to waste cannot be sold. So you are wasting resources. That means you have part of the resources that you are supposed to use to make a product for sale is being used for nothing, and that increases your cost. The fourth one, using technology to lower labor cost. Be capital intensive, because technology, equipment, machines are more reliable than workers. They will do things faster and better. They don't get tired. So you might as well replace workers with equipment or machine or technology. And the last one, negotiating better supplier deals. You can as well negotiate for better suppliers. How do you negotiate for better suppliers? That means whatever suppliers you're using, they have to be those ones that will give you the best price. So you don't just negotiate with one. Negotiate with as much as you can to get a better deal among them. Does it make sense, please? Does it make sense, please? And the last one is improving productivity. We are talking about ways to improve profit. The first one is to increase your revenue. The second one is to reduce cost. Now, the third one is to improve productivity. And what's productivity? Output divided by input. So, how can a business increase its productivity? Number one, because input comes from maybe labor mostly, right? Or machine, right? So, but here we're going to talk about labor, improving productivity. So to improve productivity, the first thing you could do is to train your employees. Training improves the skills and knowledge of workers. So if your workers are well trained, they will be able to increase, they will know more than what they used to know. They'll be able to do more than what they used to do. And that might as well increase productivity. And whatever increases productivity is likely to increase profitability. 2, motivating staff. Some workers are not happy. So make your workers happy. If they are happy, they might do better. And the last one is better management practices. Your policies and procedures. They must be those ones that would boost the morale of workers. So by so doing, workers will be happy. When management treats workers as assets, workers will be happy and they'll be able to carry out their job efficiently. Does it make sense? So these are the 3 ways in which a business might be able to increase its profit. Increase revenue, that if the demand for the product is priced inelastic, it can as well increase advertising, it might as well increase the volume of sales. Do you get it? And the other one is reduce cost. And to reduce cost, you might need to reduce your waste, you might have to be more efficient, you might have to use technology to replace workers, you might have to negotiate for better deals from your suppliers. And the last one is improving productivity. And for productivity, we talk about labor productivity, which is output divided by the numbers of workers. So you might not need to increase the quantity of labor. You only need to increase the quality or improve the quality of labor. And to improve the quality of labor, you need training. You need training to improve their skills and knowledge and know-how. You motivate them to make them happy, and also management themselves, the policies and the way they carry out their policies. These are important for a business if it really wants to, make profit. I think they are clear, right? Yeah. And I remain Dr. Adebayo. So that's about profit, which is total revenue minus total cost. We have gross profit, we have operating profit, and we have net profit. For gross profit, it is revenue minus cost of sales. For operating profit, it is gross profit minus operating expenses. And for net profit, it is operating profit plus other income minus interest on loans and minus taxation. I remain Dr. Adebayo, and I believe those lessons are clear. Thank you.